Hi, my name is Andrew Baker, and I'll be doing my speech on the NSA. This is my audience. So I'd like to start my speech with a quote from Benjamin Franklin. Uh, they who give up essential liberty for a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. So in this digital age that we live in, we publish a lot of our personal information to sites like Facebook or Twitter. We expect these uh, we expect this information to be public since we published ourselves, but we didn't really expect the rest of our internet usage to be not private. The NSA, or National Security Agency, is an agency of the U.S. government that spies or monitors on the entire nation's internet usage and phone usage too, along with international uh, spying too. So this was all relatively unknown until a man named Edward Snowden blew the whistle on the NSA. He worked there, and he uh, he thought that the American people deserved to know what was going on, so he blew the whistle on the government and fled to China and now Russia. So before this, before June, we didn't really know what was going on. Many of us suspected that we weren't, we didn't have full privacy on the internet, but no one knew for sure. So if you have never done anything wrong on the internet, which is hard to say, um, or nothing illegal on the internet, what is the reason, or what is the downside for uh, the monitoring of the entire internet usage of the American people? The NSA right now has its reason for monitoring the U.S. people as searching for terrorists, and that's fine right now. But they could easily change their policy to anything illegal being monitored and then prosecuted, or having those people charged. It can easily change from terrorist activity down a slippery slope to all illegal acts, all mentions of drugs, anything. So even if you have never done anything wrong on the internet, it still is a major issue for everyone. So there are a few things that we can do to protect our personal privacy on the internet. Um, so I've linked detailed uh, a detailed list of the programs that you can use for privacy on the internet. They include encryption software for emails, uh, encryption software for phones and text messages, and also internet browsers that uh, protect your privacy. So just doing those things and installing those softwares may seem a little bit extreme to some people, but I think it's very needed when your privacy is being uh, your information is being taken without your consent. Um, a lot of the information that the government has is through major corporations such as Google or Microsoft or a lot of those internet companies. So they just willingly give up information to the government for this exchange of security. Um, there is a real risk towards worse things with this, other than the government seeing what I Google. It could turn into a slippery slope where it goes into an oppressive government agency or oppressive government in general. So I'll give some examples of what could happen if government continues to push the boundaries of privacy. Uh, let's say someone's running for a public office, such as mayor or something. One of their policies is equal rights for men and women. But during their campaign, someone from the government leaks the information that they watched a series of simulated violent pornography years back. That information could potentially shame the person running for mayor into dropping out because the family vote could be lost, especially if opponents use that information to discredit the other person. Another example is just if you and a friend were talking about the drug use that you were going to do. The conversation between the two of you could turn into a confession type situation where the government actually pursues the people that talk about illegal activity. The second example is much further on, but it could possibly happen with the track of current events. So there's not much that we can do about it in the grand sense of things. We can do the one thing that's most important in it is just getting the word out to everyone. Talk to the people that you know about the subject of the NSA and the subject of their phones and computers being monitored all the time, and the awareness obviously goes up. The second thing that we can do is some good old-fashioned protesting. There have been not as many protesting events as in the past, it seems. On July 4th, there was a protesting event to protest the NSA, but everyone was busy with the July 4th celebrations and wasn't very effective. Also, it was very soon after the whistleblowing of Edward Snowden. So I really just want to put out the message that this is happening, and if you want to publicly oppose it, then please research protesting events and go to them, because it shows a great measure of displeasure in the government by a lot of people. So that's really all I want to talk about. Thank you very much.